Hey y'all,
Welcome back to the cabin.
and today's video
It's about living a more frugal life. So we wanted to come to you today just to kind of go over some tips that we've used over the years to learn to live more frugally. And there were times, especially in our young married life, that we really had to practice living a very frugal life. But it actually made us better people in the long run and taught us some things over the years. And so I've learned some tips and tricks over the years of how to live more frugally. And actually, even during the times when we didn't have to be quite as frugal, it was a hard habit to break, so I was frugal then as well. So that was a blessing.
but it's also hard to break the habit when you get away from it.
yeah, right. Because when you spend absent-mindedly, sometimes that instant gratification feels good for the moment, but then later when you
So it's
look at the checkbook.
mindset.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, tip number one, you have to make it a mindset. You have to set that in your mind as a goal, is to live more frugally, and then just pursue that.
Right.
And you think, yep, all right.
That's not as easy said as done.
Well, because one reason is the marketing industry out there is very successful at trying to get you to spend your money. They have ways that you don't even realize that entice you to spend your money, and we all fall in that trap
I
sometimes.
read an article yesterday about that, how even a grocery store, how they're laid out to make you spend money.
Really?
the way they are.
Really? Yeah.
One of the things was why the fruits and vegetables, which is always a lot prettier than the canned beans,
Or the
that's why
boxes
they're
of
the
cereal.
first thing you look at
Right.
when you first walk in the store.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Now, I had also read something similar about the music that's played in
Yeah.
in grocery stores. It's very
yeah.
soothing and peaceful, so you want to hang around a while.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So yes, the mindset is probably the first thing that you want to work on. And then tip number two, probably for us, would be to make sure that every dollar has a purpose, to spend it with a purpose and not absent-mindedly. And there's a famous financial guru out there that the way he puts it is, give every dollar a name. So it has a place to go. Don't just let it get away from you.
There's also a comedian that said, women go shopping and men go get.
That's right.
We don't need to shop.
No, we don't need to go shopping, because shopping can really, the temptation can be overwhelming.
And it's not
especially
just
as
women.
ladies.
Men are as bad as women. You know, I can go in Home Depot or Lowe's, and I can shop all day long.
Yeah,
you know.
now he don't go get at Lowe's now. Now
No.
he go gets if it's another store.
Well, I go to get something for $20 and leave 200
Yeah,
lighter.
yeah,
You know?
like, oh well, I need this and that, and I need this bit and that lumber, and
Right.
and I tend to do that when I go in a fabric store.
Yeah.
That's probably my biggest weakness, is a good old-fashioned fabric store. So you want to give every dollar a specific purpose and not spend it absent-mindedly. And also, Jerry did kindly actually talk about the third tip, and that is to go get it, don't go shopping.
Right.
Because that the temptation is just is out there, and you tend to spend more money that way. Okay, so probably number 4 tip would be, I would say, deal only in cash.
It's funny you'd say that, because I got a billfold without a drop of cash and a bunch of cards.
Well, like the Jetsons.
Yeah.
Everybody can relate to the Jetsons part where he pulls out the dollar and she grabs the wallet. So, so you know that when you have that cash in your hand, it's much harder to let that cash slip through your fingers than it is to swipe the plastic. And also, swiping plastic, your dollars don't have a name. They don't have a purpose. They can be spent more absent-mindedly. So I would say that that's probably a very good tip, is to deal only in cash, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So let's recap the first 4 tips, and there might have been 5 or 6 because we threw in some bonuses in there, but the first, probably the most important way to start being frugal is have your mindset. That's the life that you choose to live, is to live a frugal life. And what else?
Name your money. know what your money's for.
Spend
what
it
it's
with
for.
purpose, not absent-mindedly, absolutely, and keep up with it. And with that said, I'm gonna throw this one in here. Actually, wasn't the one right after that, but spend only in cash. Deal only in cash. Set your budget when you go out to get it that day, or go do your buying your supplies or whatever. Have your budget, have your cash. Deal only in cash, and that way you know that each dollar has a purpose.
And don't go shopping.
Don't go shopping. Go get it, or go get your supplies. Don't go shopping, because the marketing temptations
Have
are,
a list. Have a list.
Have a list.
That's how you go get it.
That's how you go
have a
get it. Yes, and I have a place in my kitchen where I have a pencil and a paper, and all through the days that, building up to the time that I have to go get our supplies and stuff, I'm adding to that list. When I run out of something, I add it. That way, when I get to whatever store we're at, I don't have to try to remember it,
Well, that's
unless
just-
I forget my list.
Just like our animal feed.
Right.
Before we ever leave here, we'll know what we need. We'll take an inventory of what
Right.
we got, and we'll know what we need to get before we leave here.
We do. We keep, and that's management. This is money management, homestead management. It's all wrapped up in the same thing. And so we keep a running total. We know what's on the floor in the feed room. We know what's in the pantry here pretty much, and we write down what we need. So when supply day comes, we go out and and there's times when they don't have it, or there's times we forgot something, and we may have to make a trip, but they're very few and far between.
Right.
So we go
Deal
get
in
it.
cash.
Deal in cash. Did we leave something out? Was that 4?
That was
I think it was, but I think number 5 might be the most important one.
absolutely.
And that is, in the midst of your frugal living, don't forget to give.
Yeah, you can be tight-wadded. You can be careful with your money, but don't be stingy.
Don't be stingy, because one thing is when you give to help someone else, it releases those blessings from heaven, and you can't outgive God.
Right.
So
Absolutely. We have everything we need.
We do.
We don't have everything we want,
Right.
but we have everything we need, and that's way more important.
That's way more important. We have everything that we need, and
It wouldn't
then
make
some.
sense if you had everything that you need, that you spend money on something you want when somebody you know, somebody's close, don't have what they need.
Well, and that absolutely, and that goes back into that mindset thing. You have to get away from that selfishness and turn it into selflessness. Make the picture broader, not just about ourselves, but about someone in need.
Absolutely.
That can't do for themselves and can't help themselves. And it really is better to give than receive in those
Right.
kind of cases.
Speaking of giving, I'm fixing to give away a $50 Tractor Supply
Oh
gift
my
card.
goodness! This is October.
This is
I
October.
forgot.
This is the video.
This is the video.
This is the video.
Yes, and it's a $50
it's-
$50 Tractor Supply gift card this
Show
month.
us in here somewhere where we messed up.
There's a blooper.
Well, I don't know if it's a blooper because we done it intentionally.
Yeah, it's a
But
yeah.
if you can find it,
If you can find where something changed or is different in this video, and you're the first one to comment with the correct answer,
it's worth a $50.
$50 Tractor Supply gift card. Yeah, and if you haven't watched some of our previous videos, we what the plan is over the next few months we're going to have a monthly giveaway. We had one in September, which was the $25
Right.
one. This one's the $50 gift card from Tractor Supply. Next month, November, will be $75.
Whoa.
And then December, which we need to do that one early, like the
do that
first
one
week of
early.
December, will be a $100 gift card for Tractor Supply. And we want to do it early then so that you can use it for Christmas if you choose to. But here's the catch. You have to be a subscriber. So if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and participate in this contest. And they've turned out to be a lot of fun. We've enjoyed them. Yeah.
Well, find in this video where we messed up or changed
Something
up.
changed, something's different. Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's worth $50
It's worth
to the first
$50.
one to find it and comment on it.
First one to find it. Okay, so I'm going to share these beautiful words with you. Don't ever forget that your Heavenly Father loves you. And we'll see you.
On the next video.
God bless.
Bye.